Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC flyweight champion of the world, Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Joshua the Fearless Man!
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
As good a combination of speed and technique as there is in the lower weight classes, Demetrius Johnson back at it here tonight. And when you have as many weapons as this guy does, very difficult for the opposition to try to game plan and figure out what's coming back your way. Demetrius Johnson looking to get off to another fast start tonight. Demetrius Johnson gets the early takedown. Nice start to the round for him. Let's see what he can do with it.
He let him step over to the crucifix.
Johnson's looking for that arm triangle now. Oh, that arm triangle's wicked tight.
He's starting to get it in very deep. Needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now watch as he goes to the finish. Watch his chest over the mat.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth. If submission defense wins this transition.
He's having his way with him here. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. And there you go, again, half guard. Oh, this is where you don't want to be, though.
Now potentially working on a submission instead. Oh, he's in trouble. Somehow, some way, he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by DJ. Oh, that Von Flue choke is tight. All right, half guard for him here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound. Build a base, posture up, throw big strikes, get back in position, build posture again, throw big strikes, and just really wear him down with a really secure position in half guard. Great job landing from the top position. He's got to be careful here. Yes, smart adjustment, yep. He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here, and he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here. Great defense by this fighter.
Johnson getting peppered here from the top. He's got to figure out a way to cover up. Close guard, grounded him, and pounded him. Nice job. That guillotine is tight. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here.
Oh, he passes the half guard now, and he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter. Johnson's back in half guard. 1 minute now to go in round one. Now Johnson working on a choke. Oh, I'm no expert, but that Von Flue choke looks locked in. Oh, he's out.
words, I'm going to stand this out.
Well, sometimes our stat guys are stingy with the submission attempt numbers. There have been a lot of them here. Submission defense has held up every step of the way.
Yeah, he's a great grappler, and he's really, really good. Oh, he's got a choke.
Oh, that looks wicked tight. Back and forth we go. This might be it, though.
This cannot happen much longer.
Oh, somehow he's able to leverage a hip. Looks like he's going to get out.
Yeah, he did a really good job there of creating action, getting his body off to one side as he's bridging, then back into him to release a little bit of that pressure on the Von Flue choke. Great ground and pound by this man.
Round two next. All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground, DC. Talk us through the highlight.
Yeah, man, you see two high-level grapplers going after it. One guy gets an advantage, the other...
Huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight. He lands a solid punch there.
Another knee there. He has executed that weapon perfectly all night long. He's landed several of them in this round, really starting to do some damage with those knees. Oh, you can feel the reverberations here at the broadcast booth as he slams him down there with conviction.
You should see that. The moment those two big boys hit the mat, John's papers went flying. It was amazing. Where's that working man camera?
Yeah, we need that working man right now. This table is a mess.
He passed the half guard.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Well, nothing in the unified rules says you can't strike from off of your back, and he did well there. Johnson's trying to lock up on a submission now. Oh, he's got that submission locked in.
Getting very close to finishing this Von Flue. He did a great job of beating the guard. Now he's...
Demetrius Johnson! Oh, boy. Absolutely remarkable what this fighter was able to accomplish here tonight. As you can see, the years of repetitions in the gym to set it up and ultimately get the tap there. Great technique to set up the finish. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He was able to get the fight to the ground exactly where he wanted it. Eventually, his opponent gave him an opportunity to get a submission. He did that, and he should be very proud of the work he did tonight in the octagon.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is going to stop to this contest at 1 minute, 39 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out, Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson!
Well, what an incredible result here tonight as you see the winner there celebrating his victory by way of submission, and they put so much stock into finishing this fight. They felt like to really spin his career forward, they needed to not just win, but get the finish, and they certainly got it tonight.
They got the finish. He's such a terrific grappler. Every time he is on his back, he looks for submissions over and over again. Eventually, he found one tonight and got the desired result.
Fight. We set it inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Hamzat Borsjemaya. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Israel
All right, two of the biggest superstars in the sport ready to engage, Israel Adesanya and Khamzat Chimaev. And even though Chimaev doesn't have a lot of miles in this middleweight division, he's your #1 contender chasing UFC immortality here tonight.
Chimaev is the #1 contender because of his dominance. But Adesanya has seen this. He has seen the fast-rising challenger. He has been in this moment and handled the fast-rising guy. My question going into this one, how does Adesanya handle the wrestling of Khamzat Chimaev? If he can do that, and Chimaev is forced to stand with him, Khamzat may be in for a long night.
Well, he's got the ground and pound going now. Strong work from the top here by Khamzat Chimaev. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Oh, that Von Flue choke is tight. Ooh, nice adjustment by the offensive fighter.
He jumps to the opposite side, and now he's got him in an arm triangle. He needs to shove the knees, get his opponent's knee off of his belly so he can get to his feet.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Oh, and he's back up again. Whoa! Nice judo toss for him there. All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side underhook. This is a great position for a top fighter.
These are big shots, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he is landing so clean that his head is stunning off the mat.
He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique.
Oh, it looked pretty tight, but he gives up on the submission.
And now he's in side control.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Chimaev's back in full mount.
This is a terrible position. Nice transition. He's got to find a way back to his feet.
Working in half guard here, making these shots count. Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition. That Darce choke is tight.
Oh, gives up on the submission now, so preferring to maybe get to a dominant position instead. So Khamzat Chimaev thus far at his suffocating best. There are not a lot of welterweights and middleweights that can deal with his physicality on the ground.
Well, it just looks like when you're under him and he takes you down that he's just almost smothering you. He's one of those big, dense, tough wrestlers that when he gets top position, he makes you pay. That's exactly what he's done today. He has employed his strategy to perfection, and that is why he looks so good. In the half guard.
Oh, submission attempts in bunches tonight. Oh, I'm no expert, but that Von Flue choke looks locked in.
Had the submission in very tight, but as it started to slip, he went right back to the dominant position.
Postures up now and lands a vicious head strike. Israel Adesanya's in half guard. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
Well, he's got his back now. Under the neck. Oh, Chimaev's got the back, going for the rear naked choke.
He's gonna choke him.
round two straight ahead.
All right, breathe. Deep breath in for me. All right, listen. I need you to go out there, and I want you to do more of that. Let's set up those takedowns with your strike.
All right, let's look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about just the efficiency when it comes to the ground and pound game?
He was able to throw at the right time, secure at the right time. He wasted no action. For me, this is the most exciting type of fight. A guy that is just dominating his opponent, really, truly putting the grind on his opponent from the top position.
Ready.
Second round underway. All right, here we go with our next round, and thankfully for his opponent, it begins on the feet because his face was turning into mincemeat with that ground and pound.
He's hurt bad.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
Oh, he's doing a real good job of levitating off of the strikes, too. Great timing on that double leg. That was nice.
Well, he's on his back, but he's moving his head on the ground pretty well defensively. Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
Oh, he's got a lot of different arm bars he can go to attacking here. Oh, he's got that arm in tight, DC. Oh, bails on the submission now.
Work, guys. Come on.
Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground.
Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
Side control now. Chimaev's right back to the full mount here. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Oh, great ground shot there, and that one opened him up.
Referee help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of this position. Massive shot from the top.
Oh, he's got him in a crucifix now, DC. All of that body weight on his opponent.
He's got all the weight on the upper body. His feet are free to do whatever. But the arm stuck between the legs. He is now going to start dropping hammer fists. He's going to start dropping elbows. This is one of the nastiest positions in all of fighting. He's going Kimura now.
Ooh, that Kimura looks tight. All right, so now going to position over submission as he bails on the sub. We have crossed the midpoint of this one. The ground strikes starting to pile up. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Pretty accurate there from bottom position. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocks any attempt to get past his guard. That guillotine is very tight.
Oh, he escapes!
He got out! I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
Well, he has expended a lot of energy going for these submissions tonight. I'm not sure his opponent is actually submittable.
No, it doesn't seem like it because every time he goes for a submission, he gets close, or at least he expects to get close. But his opponent is so on his game that he's not giving him much to work with. This has been a beautiful display of grappling offensively, but also defensively.
Well, that was a high-level extended battle on the ground. Now, though, the athletes back to their feet, and no surprise the crowd responds in kind.
The crowd just loves whenever they get two high-level strikers going at it. It was very hard to get back up after getting taken down. But he's got there now. Let's see if he can take advantage of it.
Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. Well, he is driven. What a connection lying there. building. Back and forth we go. "20 seconds to go, round 2.
Oh, he's getting it again.
Seconds winding down in round 2. And the horn sounds on round 2.
Stop!
All right, there's the horn. The round is over. The fight is not, though, despite the 2 knockdowns there in that round. Incredible toughness on one side, incredible power on the other.
Incredible power by this fighter, but also a very good patience and a very good approach to finding those kill shots. He has not been able to get his opponent out of there just yet, but frustration cannot set in because when you're fighting someone this good, this tough, it only takes them one opportunity to finish you.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Oh, tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Khamzat Chimaev.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his oh, he's hurt bad.
Big left hand. Oh, nice low kick. Pretty good position here with the single collar in the clinch. Jab gets the attention of his opponent. Well, new round, same narrative.
Flying knee gets to the target. Beautiful flying knee to the head. Left hook, right hand.
Missed with that attempt. Chimaev gets the single leg takedown.
Very active off of his back. Lands a beautiful strike from the bottom. He passes to half guard. Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get all the way down to his opponent's neck to try to choke him out and finish his fight. Great job maintaining position over submission. Very smart. Great fight IQ.
Well, as many expected, his grappling has been very strong thus far. The takedowns, the ground control, he is truly the total package.
It's one thing to take your opponent down. It's one thing to control him, as we have seen him do over the course of this fight.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Khamzat Chimaev.
And another one.
Every strike he lands, that cut gets worse.
Yeah, it's getting worse. And he needed to address it a little bit sooner because now that damage is starting to pile up. And look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's going to lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across, he will start to drop his chest to the mat and chase the finish.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
Lands with the ground and pound.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fit.
Chimaev's going for that arm triangle. Let's see if he has it. Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got the triangle with a lot of pressure going down on his opponent. Inside control, you got a ton of options. He goes knees on belly.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Chimaev.
Oh, nice.
Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by Adesanya. Oh, it's tight.
I want you to take that guillotine now.
Looking for the guillotine lock right now, and it looks like it's in. He's done a great job of securing. Now he's
Oh, great submission defense. Oh, he postures up in a big head strike by Adesanya. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submission.
All hard as he gets back to his feet late in this final round. That's how over the top, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Beautiful level change. Make him think you're going low and you come right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great punch.
Oh, huge right hand. Waning seconds of this fight. All right, so as we await the judges' scorecards, DC will look back at his handiwork. He had it all going from a striking standpoint tonight.
Man, he did a great job. It was very entertaining to watch someone be in such a great state of flow, a great flow state in regards to the stand-up. He said that tonight we would be very impressed with his performance, and I am thoroughly impressed.
All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score this contest 30-26, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Khamzat Chimaev.
All right, so you heard it there from Buff. Khamzat Chimaev gets it done on the scorecards. He's your winner by decision tonight, and in large part because he wasn't going to force the finish.
No, he wasn't going to force the finish. He wasn't going to put himself in bad positions. He was okay with however the fight ended, whether it not be a finish or a decision. The guy's in fantastic shape. He has a well-rounded skill set, and he continues to show evolution every time he steps in the octagon.
And knowing Khamzat, he's going to try to make a quick turn. All right, so here he is, one of the consensus greatest of all time, the newly minted UFC heavyweight champion, John Bones Jones. And I think by and large, this sport is better when he is in it. Tonight, he tries to successfully defend his UFC heavyweight title.
Yeah, John Jones at heavyweight is something that we have waited for a really long time. And to say that he delivered would be a massive understatement as he won the fight the way that he did. John Jones, once again, building on such a strong legacy.
Few guys relish fight night as much as John Jones. You see him grinning ear to ear as soon as he hits the tunnel. We'll see how it goes in title defense number 1. John Jones steps inside the octagon. He's ready to fight. All right, here he is, folks, a man who needs no introduction to this fan base. Underrated in the looks department, by the way, a man who has won a title in every promotion in which he has competed, the UFC Hall of Famer, Daniel Cormier.
John Anik, if looks could kill, Daniel Cormier would be America's most wanted. But ultimately, it's about fighting, and this dude can fight from wrestling, an Olympic pedigree, college national All-American, to a double champion in the UFC. He possesses all the skill in the world, and tonight, once again, he tries to get his hand raised. What a phenomenal fighter, and got a model body, too.
Good body, great smile. 2018, as many of you know, was the year of Daniel Cormier. You can argue his win over Stipe Miocic to wrest away the heavyweight title is the singular biggest win in mixed martial arts history, and now DC back on the proving ground tonight. We'll see how he handles this heavyweight challenge. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Now Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. It's time! This fight is 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC light heavyweight champion and the former UFC heavyweight champion, John Bones Jones. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC light heavyweight champion, the former UFC heavyweight champion, and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Daniel D.C. Cormier.
Herb Dean, third party in the octagon tonight. Well, I'm anxious, champ. It doesn't get a whole lot bigger or better than this. They have locked the door behind two of the best to ever do it again, Jon Jones, Daniel Cormier. Your thoughts on this meeting tonight?
This is a big fight. It's always a big fight. The fans come out. They buy the pay-per-view. The fight has everything, the intrigue, the backstory. They finally get locked into the octagon for the third time. So many people have waited for this. No one has waited more than both of these competitors.
And all indications are that Cormier has put in the training camp of his life. Nobody motivates you more than Johnny Bones.
Absolutely.
Nice connection there by Jon Jones, and he is fighting with a definite killer instinct here.
And you have to have it, because the target's always on your back when you're the UFC champion. Jones seems destined to seize that title.
All right, no surprise to see Johnny Bones Jones open with some of those long-range weapons and finding some early success in this one.
That's exactly what he does. He throws the front kicks to the leg, and he throws those lead kicks to the body. He's long, he's 6'4" for the weight class, and he has learned masterfully how to fight with his height and his range. All those long-range weapons are Jon Jones' calling cards.
Oh, really exploiting his reach advantage as he landed the jab there, DC. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here.
Oh, no!
All right, looks like he is going for a hip toss here. Yes, he is, and with amplitude, able to take him down.
He got it. You know it. You know that it's coming, but he got it. He does a great job of disguising this technique. He is a fantastic judo player, and he did a great job of getting to his position. He passes to half.
Jones getting absolutely worked here from the top. Let's see if there's an uptick in his urgency here as he tries to get back up. Oh, good ground and pound here. Cormier's right back to the full mount. Under 3 minutes to go in round one.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Cormier ground and pound from half guard now.
Oh, right into mount. Yep, gotta be very careful there.
And busy as he looks to improve position here. Cormier's in half guard. Just over 2 minutes to go in the round. Oh, now looking to posture up, and he lands a big head strike. Nicely done there by Cormier. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas.
Now he's got good body position, yup. In the half guard.
Cormier's back in full mount. ground and pound the hammer Mark Coleman would be playing.
You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just got to move.
Cormier's back in half guard, very comfortable here. Late round action now, and the storyline has been Jon Jones really from the outset. The ground and pound has been absolutely vicious.
Yeah, just getting back to himself, J.A. Getting back to, I'm the guy that's going to take you down and put your head through the canvas. He got takedowns early. He made sure that he took advantage of being in dominant position and made his opponents pay.
All right, close guard now. Cormier going to work here from guard and doing a pretty good job, I might add.
Look at that. Recognizing he's about to lose position.
Cormier's back in full mount. .15 seconds. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by DC. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. Gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy.
Go back out there, the same game plan, but now I want you to use more kicks.
All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it, if you will.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risks. What a fantastic round.
All right, here we go with the start of round two.
Ready to fight?
DC, you look ready to go. Daniel Cormier and that man, Jon Jones. Nice jab by Cormier.
Oh, my goodness, what a kick.
Oh, nice jab to the head by Jones. Big shots being landed on both sides here. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Nice punch from the clinch by Johnny Bone.
He's back in the clinch. Let's see what he does now.
Oh, and now the hip position now to fill out Daniel.
He did a great job of stepping all the way across to get that hip toss. Now look for him to start chasing down a submission.
Oh, into the mount.
Oh, nice movement to avoid that strike coming down.
Striking from every position, lands a strike from the bottom.
Oh, and there it is. Was only a matter of time. That ground strike has cut him open. All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes.
Scramble and go! Scramble and go!
Cormier's back inside control.
Now he's going full mount. Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Pretty good head movement. He's avoiding a lot of these ground strikes. Jones is in half guard now.
Changing the position.
Good work from the top here by DC. 3 minutes now to go, round two.
This is where he wants to be.
Oh, good movement to avoid that strike from the top.
Every time he lands, the cut gets worse. What a great job recognizing.
Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Cormier. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. To the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body being facing the mat. What a beautiful display of submission defense.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by DC. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Oh, another blow hits right on that swollen area. He is in real trouble now. Referee may want to look for the doctor soon. All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch is starting to land in the top position. Oh, he got to his spot.
Constantly a moving target. Jones is in half guard. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Well, you know I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Cormier. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. Cormier's right back to the full mount here. "20 seconds left to go in round 2. Pretty athletic off his back to avoid that strike from the top. Final seconds here of round 2. A series of punches from the top here by DC. 10 minutes in the books. Oh, the round is over and blood is just fauceting out of this cheek. That cheek has gotten out of control. Cut man can only do so much, and given the fact that that cut continues to be attacked by the opponent, if this thing gets any worse, they're going to stop this fight. All right, let us show you all that was done in terms of the damage in that previous round. He has got a huge gash on his cheek.
I mean, there was that shot right there. That one landed and opened him up. What a nasty combination thrown by his opponent. But this cut now is another issue to deal with. He's got one of the best fighters in front of him, and he's dealing with this cut on the cheek.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway.
Oh, big right hand.
Oh, he missed with that right hand.
His opponent got him in the clinch. He needs to break away and get back to his range because he's taking punch after punch from his clinch position. Oh, nice takedown.
Cormier's in half guard. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. All right, feet on the hips here.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Jones is back in full guard now, making all these shots count. Cormier's back in half guard. Lands the grounded pound strike here. Jones has got a bruise appearing on that left side right now. You got to think that body investment is going to pay dividends later. Standing over his opponent here and making these strikes count. A beautiful sequence there by Cormier. All right, working inside the closed guard now. Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through.
Take them out here. He's got to start throwing down.
Well, good dexterity and movement here on the ground to avoid any further damage, courtesy of that ground and pound. Nice job off of his back by Johnny Bone. Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3. Oh, man, another strike gets through. You can only describe his condition as critical now.
Nice.
Cormier ground and pound from half guard. He is making these shots count.
All these actions, though, these big actions got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
We have crossed the midpoint of this one. Cormier's right back to the full mount. Well, this UFC fight is sort of dissolving into a horror movie. I don't need to see any more damn. Cormier's going for a choke here.
He's got the sub locked in. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone.
Oh, he gets out.
He was able to get his momentum going back towards his opponent and back in the opposite direction to get his hips back and his chest down towards the mat.
And you just spilled your popcorn all over the broadcast
absolutely
table.
did, John. You know I love popcorn.
Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you gotta either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out, or guys start to attack triangle.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Well, this is exactly the sense of urgency you're looking for. Try to take the judges out of it. He is lighting them up now. Again, going back to the jab just out of range. He told us he was going to attack that region. Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished. It does not get much better than that. They're so evenly matched. They're going tit for tat.
Jones's cut on his cheek is nasty, leaky. That thing is leaking bad now. Seconds remain in the round. Jones is in half guard. Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Nicely done.
I need you to be active on the ground now.
All right, he's got him in the north-south position here, DC. When you're in this position...
Oh, he's stepping over the head here. Oh, it's getting deep.
Oh, gives up on the submission now.
Well, he had it tight, John, but then he decided to keep the dominant position by giving it up.
Final seconds of round 3. That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. All right, the round is over. Gut check time for him now. You see the cut on his cheek has gotten really, really bad. And even though it's not affecting his vision, if it gets any worse, the doctor will be called in. And I can assure you, he's going to have no choice but to stop this fight. All right, replay truck has been kept busy tonight as we get you some clips from that previous round. And maybe we can even isolate the strike that opened his cheek up.
I mean, a cut on your cheek, while it's in a better spot, it is still so hard to deal with. Every time that gets hit, it hurts so bad. He's gonna have to move his head here.
Ready to fight? Ready.
4th round now. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Oh, a huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it, to go and end the fight.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. And now some separation. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight. Oh, nice punch from the clinch by DC.
He does everything. Guillotine jump. Oh, wow. Oh!
Oh, he got out.
Oh, he got out. He did a great job. He attacked the lock. He got pressure forward, then off to the side, rolled to his back to release that pressure.
Jones's cut has really opened up now, folks. I don't necessarily have to tell you that watching at home. Looks like you could stick a quarter in there, and I'm not sure how much longer this fight is going to continue.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Oh, the ground and pound is there. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. What a strike from off of his back. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. Jones is back inside control here.
There it is. Now he's running him out. Beautiful transition.
Jones is in half guard now. Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Oh, great reversal to top position by Cormier. Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. Oh, he's got his back. Cormier out of the half guard here. We'll see if he can work for a dominant position.
Oh, right into mount.
2 minutes to go. Jones's eye is almost swollen shut. It's actually swollen shut at this point in time. They might potentially stop this fight if he has vision issues from here. Well, he's no stranger to being in this position. Strong work from the top here by DC. Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. Attempting a choke now. Ooh, this could be it. That thing is tight.
That arm triangle is deep.
All right, working for the submission now. Back and forth we go.
Back and forth. These guys are fighting. Big-time arm triangle situation here. He's very close to finding the finish, but he's got...
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense. Full side control now.
All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here.
That was a slick transition.
All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself.
All right, side control now. Jones is back in full mount. All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Potentially 5 to go.
Stop!
All right, well, that's the end of the round, so the location is okay, the cut on the cheek, but that is some serious blood trickling out of that cut there. You got to think maybe at some point they call the doctor in, and if he doesn't like what he sees, maybe they stop this fight. All right, let us re-rack some replays of the damage done in that round, see if we can isolate the strike that caused the cut.
Yeah, a nasty cut opens up when he lands there. It's a beautiful shot that gets to the target. He has not been responsible defensively, and he's really paying for it because now he's dealing with that nasty cut.
You ready to fight? You ready?
It is the 5th and final round.
All right, let's go.
Well, there's a takedown attempt. No surprise that he would go for it there, but unable to get the fight to the ground.
Whenever your opponent knows that you're going to try to take him down, you have to disguise it. He did not disguise it. He turned his entire body into that uppercut, and it landed exactly as he was hoping for.
Well, he rocked him, but couldn't finish. Back to the feet now.
Beautiful level change. Knee on belly.
Oh, Oh, this is not good. Mounted crucifix, all that body weight from the top position. This could be the beginning of the end.
Yes, this could be the beginning of the end. This is a very, very bad. He's in a dominant position. Look at him attacking the wrist.
Oh, he's got the Kimura position locked in now. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. Side control. Jones is back to the side control now.
He needs to try to get to a half guard at least. At minimum, try to go to half guard.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Jones. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC.
All right, buddy, keep that ground position.
Nice transition.
He's got to start to get to the get-up process. Because everybody talks like you just get up, you don't. It's a process, right? You get to the underhook, you build to the elbow, then you start to gain height to get back to your feet.
3 minutes now to go in this one.
Posture, look to new day.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. All right, well, he's got him softened up here. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning. Oh, now he's attacking arm triangle. Oh, my goodness. I think he might have it.
All right, so back to the feet we go after a lot of ground fighting. We'll see if he can rally here late in this final round.
John, he needed this. He needed to get up to give himself an opportunity. Now he's got a chance. Does he cash in?
Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive.
Oh, the judo chops on full display. Beautiful hip toss to take him down.
Ronda Rousey did this for a long time, loading people up in those high-amplitude throws. This young man is very well versed in this position, and he has a lot of tricks to get you to put yourself exactly where he needs you.
All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you...
Oh, in good position to rip off a Kimura here.
That is tight. Fight IQ on full display there. Recognizing he was losing the sub, elected to keep the dominant position.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. All right, well, he's going to have to go back to the drawing board defensively, but in terms of this fight, he's been totally dominated, and that swelling's getting out of control.
Swelling's getting out of control. We can't even tell who's in front of us anymore. This guy has been beat from start to finish, and right now, the only right thing, at least to me, feels like the fight getting stopped.
Oh, what a finish to this one as we go the full 25 minutes. Stand and cheer, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 50-45, 48-46, and 49-45. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Daniel D.C. Cormier.
All right, another strong performance for the UFC Hall of Famer. Daniel Cormier wins this fight tonight by decision in front of the adoring masses here in the fight capital.
A lot of times it comes down to that championship experience of Cormier. When the fight goes long, he is comfortable in those moments. And tonight, he showed why, and he earned a massive decision.
The former UFC middleweight champion Anderson the Spider Silva is set to make the walk here tonight. This is a man still getting it done in his mid-40s, DC. Proved in the Israel Adesanya fight that he could still hang in there over a hard 15 minutes with the best guys in the world.
Anderson Silva is still able to compete even though he's up there in age a little bit. And that's because of his commitment to the sport of mixed martial arts. He loves competing. He loves the spotlight. Everything that you need to drive you to be able to stay active and stay relevant in this sport, Anderson Silva possesses. Every time he steps foot in the octagon, we get a chance to witness one of the greatest fighters of all time.
And when DC needed an opponent for UFC 200 on about 24 hours notice, the greatest of all time was your Huckleberry. Not too bad. Anderson the Spider Silva has stepped inside the octagon. He is ready to fight. So here he is, the former two-division UFC champion, George Rush St. Pierre. He's the most prolific takedown artist on paper in UFC history. Despite not having any amateur wrestling chops to speak of, this is a man who, at least in my mind, turned the MMA takedown into a thing.
Yes, he did. He made it all look so smooth and so great. But it was the striking of George St. Pierre that was so good that made you have to be on awareness the whole time. So as the hands flew up, George St. Pierre had the timing that was unmatched at the time in mixed martial arts. One of the first guys that was truly able to do everything. Before we had specialists, and then we had George St. Pierre, he truly changed the game.
George Rush St. Pierre is ready to engage in the game. Our tale of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. All right, now for the particulars, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. It's time! This fight is 5 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC middleweight champion and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Anderson the Spider Silva! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC middleweight champion and former UFC welterweight champion and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, George Rush St. Pierre!
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. Well, DC is a charismatic guy. I have never seen you more giddy before a fight in my life, because before the super fight was in vogue, the super fight everybody talked about, Anderson Silva versus George St. Pierre.
And now we finally get it. We had to wait so long, but to watch 2 of the consensus greatest fighters of all time, locked in an octagon, long-reigning welterweight champ versus long-reigning middleweight champ, finally, get to settle the debate. It was historic. It's a big night. The arena's buzzing. Let's get started.
Silva's got his arm under the chin, going for a guillotine now.
That guillotine choke is getting tight, but you can't just squeeze. You got to get your hips into your opponent if you want to attack.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed. Great submission defense on display tonight. That was nice.
Working from the top here. Nice ground and pound by GSP. All right, has the guard closed here. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
St. Pierre's got the full mount. Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. St. Pierre's back in full mount. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Well, St. Pierre's back in half guard. He's very comfortable here. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in. Oh, he's out. The fight's going to continue.
Oh, my goodness. I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over.
His misses are entertaining. That shot is blocked by Silva, lands flush. Trying to find a home for that right hand. St. Pierre gets the double leg takedown. Nice job there, disguising his entry. All right, closed guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. St. Pierre's in half guard. We'll see what he does here. He postures up and lands to the head. Late round action here, and the man who made the takedown a thing of beauty, George St. Pierre, is at it again tonight.
John, he was just so well-rounded. He had the striking, he had the wrestling, he had the grappling, and everything worked together. And tonight, it has been the wrestling that he's relied on. But you are talking about a guy that can fight you in any way. Tonight, he has chosen wrestling.
Right to the front. Well, St. Pierre's got his hand looking for a guillotine choke.
Oh, it's getting deep.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Oh, staying busy, fighting off of his back, and he lands. Oh, nice transition there. You call that a reversal?
Yeah, you turn your defense into offense. Defensively, you switch position and you go right on the offensive. That's exactly what he did.
Under a minute now to go in round one. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by George St. Pierre. Oh, that Kimura looks tight.
That Kimura looks tight. He's got to attack the wrist here, John. Make short movements up to separate the arm from the body if he wants to get a finish.
You gotta be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stayed calm. He's able to withstand the fire. Now he finds himself out and safe.
So a strong 5 minutes down. All right, that's the end of the round as we show you some of the highlights over those 5 minutes. Really a clinic when it comes to the ground and pound.
Yeah, man, this is what you're taught. When you're learning to become a ground and pound fighter, you want to do it exactly like he did. Gain posture, have height, control hands and wrists. Land strikes, don't throw too many, throw just enough, control, throw again, control. He did it
You ready to
perfect.
fight? Ready.
Second round underway. All right, next round is underway. We will see if he can pick up where he left off, particularly when it comes to the ground and pound. That was vicious.
I mean, it was vicious. It was vicious. It was shades of Habib Nurmagomedov versus Michael Johnson. Habib Nurmagomedov versus Conor McGregor. Just able to get to a great posture, control the feet, and land every single strike with vicious intent. It's hard to do that without losing your opponent. This young man has mastered. He has mastered ground and pound fighting. Taking for a ride. Nice double leg, nice finish.
St. Pierre's in half guard. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Ooh, he's got it locked in.
Oh, man, that was slick.
Side control now.
Oh, nice. He chooses to go knee on belly. He starts to rain down big ground and pound. Opponent got to move or the fight is going to get stopped.
Well, Silva's back into full guard. Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. He continues to land a high volume of strikes on his opponent at will.
Well, I mean, John, the guy can fight everywhere. And he can fight everywhere, meaning he can fight on the ground. He can fight in the stand-up. But he's also able to do it because his cardio is so good.
Oh, big shots here. Looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Thought about a choke, instead flattens him out, and now he's got a lot of options offensively, champ.
Yeah, he's got all the options available to him. Now he just has to get all that hip pressure into his opponent's back and just start raining down ground and pound.
And if you're the bottom fighter, better start intelligently defending yourself. Oh, big shots from the top.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
All right, a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee.
Going for the arm here. Oh, he's got the arm in tight. Oh, gives up on the submission now. We'll see where he goes from here.
Now he's going full mount.
Well, Silva's in half guard.
Great shot from the top position.
Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions. Nice punch lands.
Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket. Oh, effective strike there from the clinch by Silva. Superman punch now. All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with
Offering up over the top. This fight's going to be over, DC.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went right to the corner. He was going low.
How about these two going at it? All right, well, he rocked him pretty hard. Oh, I think he's still compromised. We'll see if he can recover here. He's in a world of trouble.
What a fight.
Silva's able to switch his...
Oh, nice double leg, yes.
Well, St. Pierre's in half guard now. All All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little... Oh, more attack. Yep.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs and in survival mode. Luckily, he made it to the end of that round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume. Huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
Oh, big knee there. Now goes in and secures the takedown. Good work from the top here by GSP. Another ground and pound strike lands. All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep the half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
Well, it's been a wild fight thus far, perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight.
Going for a submission now, or so it appears.
He's looking to finish, John. That is tight. It looks like he's getting close to his arm triangle. All he's got to do now is isolate the arm, get his head down to the mouth.
Oh, that's got to be it. Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
Silva's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is starting to bleed a little bit now. Posture's up now. That's a vicious head strike. How'd he take it? Just over 3 minutes now to go.
Work, guys.
While St. Pierre's in half guard.
Oh, right to the mouth.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Setting up an arm lock now. Oh, he's got that arm tight now.
He's starting to get it in there deep.
Oh, that's got to be it.
Whoa,
submission defense. He gets out.
I mean, the calmness in that moment. It looked like the fight was over. He was able to clear his head, put the guy into the mount. Not a great position, but much better than getting his arm snapped in half from an arm bar.
Fighter able to reverse position on the ground and gain a dominant position. Nicely done.
Good work.
Under 2 minutes to go in round 3. While St. Pierre's right back to the full mount here. Oh, getting leaky now. The hard ground and pound has opened up a cut.
Side control, he's pretty safe there.
St. Pierre's able to transition back to side control now.
He pinned his arm. He's got him in a crucifix.
Side control.
Print the shirts. Ground and pound. A lot of top pressure being applied here. And busy as he looks to improve position here. All right, so now we start to see some visible damage in the form of swelling as the ground and pound strikes continue to land. All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here.
30 seconds left.
30 seconds to go. St. Pierre's in half guard. Closed guard here. He's very comfortable here working off of his back, DC.
Nice shots landing from the top position. Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Oh, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Grounding and pounding away now with these hammer fists. Suffocating work here by GSP. And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books. All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up. All right, back to the stools we go, and it's starting to look like a second mouth on his cheek.
Yeah, it looks terrible. I mean, the guy is getting hit with big shots. One big enough to open up a nasty cut on his cheek. While it's in a better spot, it still is very difficult to deal with.
Like if he absorbs another strike on that cheek, he might actually be able to eat through that cut on his cheek. I'm just saying.
He's got a big mouth.
We have arrived at the fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. And there's that inside leg kick. Oh, and the Superman punch is good. Again with the inside leg kick. Just misses with the left hook.
That's how you control a fight. Keep fighting behind the jab.
Left hand finds the target. Takedown defense holds up. Now some separation.
And that's the danger in the engagement there.
Silva's eye does not look real good right now. It actually is starting to swell shut, so that will be something that bears watching as this fight continues. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing Tweety Bird over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs.
Spinning back fist.
Oh, nice levitate.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Ground and pound strike there now.
Another strike lands to that swollen area. The in swell would come in handy right now.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here. Just outstanding with the transitions.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
St. Pierre's going for the sub here. Ooh, that Kimura looks tight. Arm still not out of harm's way yet.
Look at all the pressure on the arm. These guys are working.
Oh, the submission defense holds up. He gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by George St. Pierre. Oh, another strike lands from the top. St. Pierre's back in half guard. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. All right, feet on the hips here. GSP going to work here from guard. Nice combination there. Everything he throws is with fight-ending intentions. Under 2 minutes now to go. Oh, Uh-oh, shot to the body connects there. He hasn't really thrown too many body strikes. All right, so it looks as though now the referee will step in to look at the swelling on that eye as he calls for the doctor. Maybe he wanted to step in earlier, but now he had no choice.
He had no choice. The swelling is so bad, he can't see. He's flailing at his opponent right now.
Looks as though the doctor is going to allow the fight to continue for the athlete. May want to raise the guard a little bit.
He's got to raise the guard. He's got to take some chances because he's very limited in what he can do right now with that much swelling.
All right, well, this fighter was bullish in his desire to continue, and the doctor is going to afford him that opportunity as the referee gets us back underway.
This guy's a fighter, man. This guy doesn't want to lose a fight on the stool. He wants an opportunity to go out there and go out.
Right there, his opponent's wobble chair.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
Silva's cheek is just pouring blood all over his face, all over the canvas. That gash is terrible, so bad, we might even get a stoppage here. We'll see. St. Pierre's in half guard.
There it is. Now he's running him out.
All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
Well, St. Pierre's right back to the full mount. Arm triangle attempt here.
Nice arm triangle setup.
Oh, look out, folks. That is tight.
It looks like it's getting going.
You gotta be kidding me. He's out. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Outstanding pressure from top position here by Silva. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Silva's an absolute mess. Referee might have caught an eye of the ringside position right there. They might stop this fight. 10 seconds to go in round 4. Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4, 20 minutes in the books. Oh, the round is over and blood is just fauceting out of this cheek. That cheek has gotten out of control. Cutman can only do so much, and given the fact that that cut continues to be attacked by the opponent, if this thing gets any worse, they're going to stop this fight. All right, they attend to the fighter on the stool, and I guess if you are going to be cut open, cheek ain't a bad place for it.
Yeah, it's the best spot, right? You never want to be cut. You never want to be bleeding. But if it's on the cheek, it's as good of a spot as it can be. But you still got to do something different, though, because even though the blood isn't going in your eye, every time you get hit there, it's horrible.
Ready.
We have arrived at this 5th and final round.
Great block there. Massive hook lands, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight.
And mixes in a takedown. Why not? Well, the crowd continues to react with every passing land, but if you're the referee or even the corner, somebody's got to get involved.
Somebody's got to do something. It's getting very uncomfortable to watch this, and as the crowd gets excited, there's also a little bit of that, I don't want to see any more going on in their reactions. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position. Look at that. Recognize he's about to lose position.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by George St. Pierre. All right, side control now. Well, landing several strikes here from the top, standing over his opponent. Good work here by GSP. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestling stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. but it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control, because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not good.
St. Pierre's looking for that arm triangle. Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight. Oh, favoring position over submission.
Very smart decision. You never want to value the submission over keeping dominant position.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
Oh, another blow lands on the cut. Critical situation now. He's a bloody mess.
Changing the position.
St. Pierre's back in full mount.
In the half guard.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Landing strikes nicely here from top position. Well, St. Pierre's able to make a nice transition there back into side control.
Oh, right into mount. Big ground and pound. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
St. Pierre's back in full mount. Working out of the half guard here. Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by St. Pierre. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. Well, Silva's trying for a submission here. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Oh, so how about that? The offensive fighter bails on the submission now.
Very smart. You got to keep position over submission.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. All right, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Oh, that is officially tight.
How in the world did he escape that submission?
Final seconds of this fight. Silva ground and pound from half guard now. Let's see if he can do some damage. Oh, and there's the final horn. We go to the scorecards. One of the greatest fights that we have seen all year. The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 50-44, 49-45, and 50-44. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, George Rush St. Pierre!
All right, so another dominating effort out of the UFC Hall of Famer George St. Pierre. No surprise as the scorecards are rendered GSP across the board by decision.
Most times when George St. Pierre walks to the center of the octagon to get the decision read, he is sure that he has done enough to win the fight. Tonight, that was the case as he wins another fight by decision.
Well, it's always tough when you draw that high-level wrestler who has a lifetime of experience in a one-on-one competitive situation. Prevailing wisdom is he'll have the wrestling advantage in this one, too.
As his dad said, the moment he introduced him to the sport, he knew that he was made to be a wrestler. The kid slept in his headgear. He only wants to wrestle, and by doing that, he puts you in danger. He's constantly in your face, constantly trying to dig at your gas tank. He goes from transition to transition, single to double to high crotch. It does not matter the attack. He just knows that he will give you so much to process in terms of the wrestling that eventually he will get you to the ground.
You ever sleep in your headgear?
I sleep in my headgear.
All the time.
All the time.
All right, big one for him here tonight. Let's get to it. Islam Makhachev steps inside the octagon. He is ready to fight. Well, this young man is a really accomplished submission specialist, and sometimes fighters get offended when you call them a specialist, but most people know what he's trying to do in there, and to this point, no one's really been able to stop him.
John, he will try to pull guard. He
Yeah.
pulls guard anymore in the UFC at this point, but he understands that for him to be successful, the fight has to be in the grappling, in the jiu-jitsu. If he's able to extend these jiu-jitsu exchanges, he is the guy that is generally going to win. He understands position. He understands going from point A to point B. He always is the one controlling the underhook. Always has the frame. Just a knowledge of jiu-jitsu that not many people can match.
And you can be sure as he makes this walk tonight, he's thinking about just how quickly he can get this fight to the ground and utilize those aforementioned high-level submission skills. And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight fight. All right, now for the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC lightweight champion, Islam Makhachev. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC featherweight champion of the world, Ilya
All right, Herb Dean, our referee for this one, just about to get underway. All right, round getting underway, and we take a look at the Combat Sambo World Champion and UFC lightweight contender, Islam Makhachev. What will he do in this fight? Well, oftentimes he does whatever he wants to do. Certainly he can impose his will on the ground, where his game is just so nuanced when it comes to the throws and the trips and the manipulation of joints and everything else. But on the feet, in a kickboxing setting, this man is proven elite as well. A true five-tool player who many believe by year's end could just be the king of the lightweight division. Oh, nice hook.
An early takedown lands.
Oh, it lands a big elbow.
Setting up for an unlock now. Looks pretty tight, DC.
It's getting tight right now, John.
Oh, that is gonna do it. That's gotta be it. Oh, he's out.
He actually escaped. Look, I gotta stop writing these dudes obituaries, man. I always think they're done. Surprise me.
Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Islam Makhachev. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Makhachev getting absolutely worked from the top here on the wrong end of nearly all of these ground and pound strikes. All right, feet on the hips here. Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle because the guy hit arm right.
Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense. He was able to take his arm out and stay safe.
We cross the midpoint in round one. Topuria is back in half guard.
Now he's going full mount.
Nice positional control here. Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent.
Nice. Getting the mount here.
Making all these shots count.
In the half guard.
Topuria going to work from guard here. Nice combination of strikes there. Very efficient, very effective.
Wow, he actually reversed the position, but he didn't stop there. He took a strong top position himself.
Makhachev's has got full mount now.
Oh.
Posture's up now. Oh, it delivers. Oh! Another ground and pound strike lands. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes. Beautiful ground strikes landed.
Oh, what do we got here? Looks like an arm triangle attempt.
Now it's tight. There it is.
Got it. He's got it.
You need to work on this position.
Oh, somehow he got out.
That was beautiful. Look at how he brought his hips up in the air. Used his momentum to swing himself back to his chest being facing the mat. What a beautiful display of submission defense.
So many layers to Islam Makhachev's game when it comes to the trips and the wrist control and everything else. This has been a grappling clinic thus far tonight.
A beautiful grappling clinic. And John, it isn't limited to just the takedowns. It's the takedowns. It's the submissions. It's the leg attacks. He does so many things to try to get you into the position that he wants you in. Tonight he has found so much success in doing that, and anytime he fights at this level with this much success, you expect him to be far ahead. And that's exactly where we are right now.
Ooh, arm triangle's in tight.
It's getting in very tight.
Oh, now he bails on the submission. Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. 5 minutes in the books.
Take a seat. Listen, I need you to stay a little bit more active and a little bit more movement. You can't wait on this guy, okay? Keep that.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. All right, here we go. Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Oh, that's big.
Oh, big elbow.
You know, DC, you're usually pretty prophetic when it comes to these game plans and strategies. Are you surprised he hasn't even tried to take him down yet?
Yes. Oh, he's not going to guillotine.
Oh, looks like he's countering here with maybe a Von Flu. He's got the side mount, and now all of a sudden his opponent's in trouble. Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow. That is great submission defense.
Makhachev's looking for that arm triangle now. Oh, that looks tight.
It looks like he's trying to get an arm triangle, but he's got to get to the opposite side, get his chest to the mat, and find that finish. Jeez Louise, he's tough. This has got to be the end of the fight. It's over.
And there it is! The winner by submission.
Oh, my goodness, what a fight.
What a moment for this fighter here tonight. Called his shot, gets the win by way of submission. That after party's going to be on fire.
He got to his position. He found the submission. He squeezed and got it done. It was amazing to watch, and it was amazing to be a part of the broadcast for such an amazing performance.
The official decision is in. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 11 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by submission due to an arm triangle choke, Islam Makhachev.
All right, so there he is, all smiles, and rightfully so after he gets the job done by submission tonight. You told me off the air before the fight that he was going to submit him, and that's exactly what happened, man.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. And his opponent is known to lay in the guard. He made him pay for it tonight, got the submission victory.